We're back. 12 minutes to go before kickoff here, or they say 12 minutes, as we've kind of been in an ongoing helmet.
Well, I was kind of hoping that was their starters, to be honest. Like I was like,
that would have been awesome.
I was like, man, oh, we look big, but
yeah.
no,
that's unfortunately,
that just looks like some elementary kids.
Ooh,
good for those
man
kids.
Down too there, man down the middle of the field.
Hey, he jumped right back up though.
He did.
He jumped right back
up.
up. So.
He's getting escorted off the field right now. So, oh, there he goes. He is back. So that's what we wanted to see. Having a great time. So Wynnewood getting again big game for them. They're definitely looking to break the streak. 14-game winning streak for the Wolves over the Savages. So coming out for the Savages now are their captains. Looks like their captains tonight are going to be number 14 Matthew Christofferson. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's what I'm going to do it tonight.
Go with number 6 Moses Gibson.
And then number 1, which is Caden Knighton, which is also their quarterback, which interesting thing about Knighton is he is a freshman.
He's a freshman, yeah.
So we're waiting to see who the Wolves captains. Here they come on the opposite side of the field here. See if we can get a good visual of who is representing.
When they turn, I think we'll get a better shot.
Without a doubt. You know, it's at times like this that I wish I had those binoculars again. Remember those days, Jared?
That seems like a long time ago.
Okay, so for the Wolves, I see out there, looks like number 75, which is Connor Moore.
I will say that's 22. That's Drew Parks.
Drew Parks, and then 88.
Is it Troy Bullman?
So those are the 3 individuals that are going to be representing the Wolves this evening as captains.
Troy Bullman still the best part of the hype video that Wolf Media made
Without
this
a
year.
doubt, he was awesome.
Oh, it was the best.
He tossed the ball up and then awkwardly just kind of
totally
let it go.
botched the catch. It was the best.
And if you haven't seen that hype video, it's still out there. So
it is still out there. There's actually a few Wolf Media YouTube videos out there now. Wolf Heat, the newest thing that
that's
kids
right.
are doing.
Hey, speaking of Wolf Heat, it features
our very own Mr.
Jared Morris. That's probably why he was sick last week. Wolf Heat was probably filmed before that.
Might have been in pain. Yeah,
it was actually filmed this week.
Yeah.
But the kicker to that is in this episode, Mr. Morris does most of the question asking because the kid couldn't handle it, man.
Shout out to Hayden Edwards.
That's awesome. So we were having so much fun talking about Wolf Heat that I did not see who won the toss here. I think Wynnewood won the toss and deferred to the second half, but we're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out here in just a second. My apologies, we got sidetracked there.
We did get sidetracked.
So it's Bobby's fault.
If you haven't ever seen Wolf Heat, it's a knockoff of. What's the name of the show? Hot Ones, which is a great Will Ferrell's episodes, one of my favorite. If you haven't ever watched, where they eat different, varying degrees of hot spicy wings and get interviewed during it. And so this is the Davis knockoff version of that, but it's just as embarrassing and fun watching them try and eat the hot wings.
Usually it's the guest on Hot Ones that has the reactions because Sean Evans is a great interviewer. He does. You know, he's so used to it now, but. Man, that watching Hayden in pain is kind of funny.
Version, it's more comical to watch Hayden, the student, doing it. But he asked for that every week, so I hope everybody understands that.
So
I see we got the lights going now.
Look at that. Yeah, they got a little light show going on the field for us here. That's cool.
Okay.
Either that or a power surge. I don't know which one.
We're going to go
light show.
We're going to go light show just because that's what we think. But
hey, another one that I highly recommend that our media group adopts would be the Kevin Hart ice bath version. If you haven't ever watched that one, that would be another spectacular opportunity for somebody.
That would be a good one. I believe, for those who are watching at home, I believe our school board has agreed to be on Hot Ones. So those will be filmed at a later date.
Which ones? All of the school board?
All of them, from what I understand. I haven't confirmed that myself. But
that would be spectacular.
So if you are a Davis school board member and you would like to be scheduled for Wolf Heat.
Or if you want to openly deny that fact.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but.
So obviously we did miss who got the kick because we are going to be kicking. So Wynnewood will receive.
I think I did see it at first, so maybe we won the toss
Maybe we
and deferred. Did. So
we promise we'll try and pay attention the rest of the game. No promises, though, so let's take that back.
That's questionable.
Without a doubt. So kicking off for the Wolves is going to be Ethan Kennedy, number 1, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Kennedy, the transfer in from Sulphur this year, done a good job on all phases, kicking the ball, offense, defense. He's been a real good addition. Expect to see a lot of really good stuff by him as the season progresses and as his career advances. So Wynnewood back deep for the Savages. Looks like they've got almost a three-man back. Okay, they're going to deep directional kick here. It's going to hit about the 20-yard line and be fielded.
Picked up by Caden Knighton.
Caden Knighton out of bounds. Ooh, out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Let's see where they mark it here.
Caden Knighton, a very athletic freshman here at Wynnewood.
Yeah, you bet. Starting quarterback.
Yeah,
you're going to see him on defense as well. I saw him warming up out there with the defense. So,
watched him for many years going through the youth league programs here in the area.
So Sulphur will start on their own 31-yard line.
Brad.
I'm sorry, Wynnewood. Hey, I'm a week
Come on
behind,
now.
right? Okay, Wynnewood on their own 31-yard line. Handoff goes to the up back. He's got a little room to run. He's met in the hole by Levi Baxter and a host of Wolves defense.
That run was number 27, the junior Derek Fields from Wynnewood.
Picks up about 3 yards on that first down carry. Wynnewood with their first possession of the game. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line. Handoff goes back underneath. He's got some room to run here. Makes the initial man miss. Still on his feet. Picks up the first down. Gets down to about the 48-yard line.
That's again 27 Fields. And he's got some size on him, Brad.
He's a big kid.
Pretty good sized kid.
Bring up a 1st and 10 for Wynnewood. So Wynnewood this time with trips to one side, 2 receivers to the other side, empty backfield, quarterback in the shotgun formation.
That's a big freshman.
He is a big freshman, good-looking freshman.
Just throwing that out there.
6 goes into motion. It's a quick pitch underneath to 6. He makes the first guy miss. He's out in the open field. He's at the 40, gets down to the 35, still running. Goes down to about the 33-yard line, I believe.
That run by the senior from Wynnewood, number 6, Moses Gibson.
I really think that comes from what they saw work well against Davis last week was that jet sweep type play, getting real quick, getting the ball into your athletes' hands and getting them outside. Davis is going to have to contain on the outside. We talked a lot about that last week, Brad.
You bet. Linebackers got to be careful about getting caught in the trash. Last couple times they've got picked up by blockers. Got a bunch formation to one side. Quick pitch out on the edge. Sulphur ran this for some success last week. This time, nice tackle in the open field by Jake Britt, number 5.
There was another run by Fields. They're going to feed him, I think, pretty regular.
Nothing real tricky there. They did a bunch formation to one side, ran to that same side, and just kind of outmanned them at the line of scrimmage. So, again, Sulphur did that with some degrees of success last week. So it looks like Wynnewood has saw that game film and is also going to try and push that. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now from the 31-yard line. 6 back in motion. Another jet sweep to the opposite side. This time played well by England. Thrown down in the backfield by Kobe England. Good job by that young man from his defensive tackle position.
That was number 6 again, Gibson.
That was a good job, Kobe, there, recognizing
the play.
Sniffed it
out, yeah.
Sniffed it out, and even though the outside guy was blocked, he was able to shed his blocker and make that tackle there. Good job.
Loss of 2 is going to bring the ball back to the got it marked at the 33-yard line. Yeah. 3rd and 8 now. Big down for the Wolves.
Wynnewood backfield's got some size, but none of them are as big as Kobe.
Quarterback is going to roll out. He's looking to throw. It's a little RPO run here, and he's going to be brought down for no gain or maybe a loss.
That was a good hit by Justin Eidelman. Dropped his shoulder and get good form on him.
Downfield in coverage that time was Caraway. Did a good job. They were wanting to throw the ball, had no option, so he just tucked it and picked up what he could. And that's going to bring up a 4th and about 8, so no gain on that. So ball's still at the 33-yard line on the Davis side of the field. twin receivers to each side, single back next to the quarterback who's in the shotgun. He's going to quick kick it. It's going to roll down into the end zone, and the Wolves will take over. I think I would have liked to have went for it there if it was me. I'm glad they didn't, but on that side of the field, even though it's a 4th and long, I still would have went for it.
When you're that far in,
I don't think you gained a whole lot by that quick hitch. You gained about 20 yards here because the ball's going to be spotted at the 20. So actually, you gained 13 yards.
Yeah, I do want everybody at home to know that we are trying very hard to stay as close as we can to the game clock on our broadcast. It is very hard to see the game clock from here.
No, you're exactly right. So 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Wolves. First down carry this time goes to Britt. Not a whole lot there. Let's see what they are going to give him about 2 yards on that carry. So again, the Davis offense featuring most of the same starters you've seen. Baxter, Bolding, Spencer Clinton, Gavin Moore, Connor Moore, Kobe England, Rawls. Again, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference there. Caraway. Handoff goes to Eidelman. Eidelman's got some room to run. He's got the first down. And I'll tell you what, he needs to keep going upfield. Almost backtracked there and lost the first down.
But I think his first few steps, he was gone, and then he tried to.
It almost seemed like he got worried about where somebody was. I don't know if he lost the defender or what, but
because he started to slide towards that other sideline.
Man, hey, get upfield, north and south.
Yeah.
Well, here it's east and
west.
They
ended up giving him the first down out of it though.
First down for the Wolves now at their own 32-yard line. Good job that time of pushing the pile up front, which is what we want to see in that heavy set. Hammonds this time is going to hand off to 22 Parks, I believe. Or that is Rawls.
That's the hammer. He hit somebody there.
He actually hit one of our own players there, almost leveled his own.
And he was stood up straight and leaned forward and smacked him.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up a gain of about 4 yards on that first down play. It's going to be marked at they've got it marked at the 35. So Lane Rawls with his first carry of the game. I think we'll see a lot of him. Last week we saw his little brother as well. Saw Lane and Brendan both running the ball.
Yeah.
Heavy formation this time. Hammonds is going to keep straight quarterback. He's got some room to run. He's in open field. He's at the 50. Brought down horse collar at the end there. But Hammonds gets the ball to midfield, gets a penalty on top of it.
So that tackle looked to me like number 1 Knighton.
Yeah, that is.
So
and I'll say this, a lot of these kids, are social media. I don't even know what the word I'm
savvy.
looking for. Savvy. They get on social media and they trash talk each other.
They've been talking all week.
Have they? Wynnewood and Davis.
All week.
And so I definitely want to see. I've seen a couple of times already where some guys get up and almost kind of stare down the guy that tackled him or what, vice versa.
So 15-yard run that time by Hammonds, and then a 15-yard penalty on top of it. It's going to bring the ball down now on the Wynnewood side of the field at the 34-yard line. Hammonds is going to be under center this time. I formation or heavy formation. Nice tackle that time by the defense, stopping Britt for no gain or a loss on that run. Kind of knife through from the interior of the defensive line, gets him in the backfield.
And that stop was by number 14, Matthew Christofferson, the senior.
Yep, and I think Christofferson came from the linebacker spot, so I think that it was a straight run blitz there from linebacker. So 6:09 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. Davis driving with their first offensive series of the game. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. See what we got here. It looks like Wynnewood.
It was a hard count. Got him to jump.
That motion kind of threw him off there.
Well, that's one thing. It surprises me. Davis pulls that off almost to perfection every
regularly.
Game.
Yeah,
it's not a secret.
So Davis now goes from a 2nd and 10, is able to draw Wynnewood off sides. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now they're now within the 29-yard line.
I know, unlike last year, we can't really see how many viewers we got. I know we do have one. My brother-in-law is watching again this year.
Eidelman this time with the carry, and he is hitting the backfield.
Mr. Morse, can you give me a name for number 14 for the Savages there?
That's Matthew Christopherson, the senior.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's been in the backfield the last couple of plays.
He's coming in hot.
Somebody's going to have to put a helmet in front of that guy and at least slow him down to give our backs a chance to make a play.
Loss of 3 on that play is going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 32-yard line, I believe is where that's at. Quarterback keeps out on the edge, just nowhere to go. They read it the whole way. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. And again, the ball is going to be at about the after that loss is going to bring up a 4th and about 9. So we just talked about it on the other side. So
that was with the other senior, Moses Gibson, number 6.
So now we'll see what Davis does here. They're facing a 4th and 9 from the Wynnewood 33-yard line. Here comes their punt team. So again, it's been a battle of punts in the first half here. 4:19 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. Wolves are unloading to one side. Punt is a pretty nice punt. It's going to hit. Ooh, nice bounce.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to come down about the 10-yard line. Wynnewood will take over their second possession. So Savages with their second possession of the game. First one they took from their own 31-yard line down to the Davis 33-yard line before getting stopped where they quick kicked into the end zone. Davis took over. Was able to flip the field. Now Wynnewood will take over at, let's see where they mark it. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 12-yard line. So Wynnewood will have first and 10 at the 12, their own 12-yard line. Been a fast first quarter. Two teams have ran the ball a lot. Quarter's been going quick.
That's kind of been every game seems like so far.
Without a doubt,
The first quarter seems to fly by, but still a lot of ball game left to play.
Both offenses have had some success moving the ball. Both kind of flipped the field there. Again, you're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander. Wolves are back out on defense.
Yep.
Back out in their 3-4 or Okie 5-2 if you prefer.
Yeah, depending on who you're asking. I don't know.
That's exactly
and
right.
Who's going to get mad about it?
Yeah.
So
again, we
again,
love our small town.
That's exactly right. We do love our small town. So again, you're going to look at you're seeing most of the regulars out there on defense. This time the Wolves again are coming out in that, or excuse me, the Savages are coming out in that heavy set again. We're going to see if they run with the power side again. They've got a bunch formation, tailback to the same side. And again, they do just that. Quarterback's looking to keep, but he's going to get dropped. Again, that time played very well by Baxter. And then also number 2 for the Wolves, which is Jake Parker. Again, they were not fooled at all that time. That's what we want to see, especially from the safety position. When you see them running that power to the overload side, you've got to go in there and break up that bunch formation. He did just that. So 2nd and 14 now after the loss of 4. The ball's brought all the way back to the Wynnewood 7-yard line. Some motion this time. Goes to the motion man outside. And again, he's going to be brought down for another loss.
Again, that's another give to number 6, Gibson. And he got sniffed out real quick.
That time it was number 40, Chase Stewart, on the tackle. So again, looks like they're going to mark it as no gain. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and around 14. Again, still at their own 7-yard line. We got trips formation to one side, a single receiver to the opposite side, the near side, single back next to the quarterback in the shotgun formation. Quarterback long count that time. Ball goes out to the flat. It's incomplete. And the Wolves did what they needed to do here, which is flip the field again, so they're going to have to punt from their own 7-yard line. Again, Wolves should have good field position here. 2:34 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. Wolves get off the field on that 3 and out. Back deep for the Wolves, number 34, Justin Eidelman. Or I should say Justin.
Justin.
He's going to line up at about the 35-yard line on the Wynnewood side of the field. Punter's going to have to get it off pretty quick. Not a lot of pressure.
Hung on him.
Punt. It's going to hit about the 30. See what it's going to roll to. It looks like it's going to roll down to about the 35-yard line, and Davis will take over on the Wynnewood 35. Short field this time for the Wolves.
So we saw the Wolves get to a pretty good start, and then kind of fizzled out down here when they got into Savage territory. So what do you think, Brad? How are we going to start this next drive out?
Well, where we really struggled is when we started giving up some negative yardage plays. Obviously, we got off schedule, and that kind of killed the momentum. So we got to keep momentum going, keep driving the ball. Okay, so 34 Eidelman gets the carry here, and he is still on his feet. He picks up the first down.
Rumbling and stumbling, Justin
nice run
Eidelman.
that time by Justin Eidelman. Gets the ball down again after that 1st and 10 at the 35. Looks like they're going to give him, let's see where they spot the ball. Okay, they're going to spot it at about the 24-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. So, again, if the Wolves can get by that initial, if they're going to continue to run blitz, if they can get by that initial wave of defenders, there's a lot of room to add. So, heavy formation this time. Quarterback's just going to keep. He's got some room to run. He's out in the open field. He will score.
Hey, okay, so, yes, great run by Cody. By Tough Hammond.
by
Cody Caraway setting
Caraway.
that edge and giving him the chance to get outside is the reason that ball goes in the end zone.
And I'm glad you saw that because the first block I saw was the fake to Lane Rawls and him just plant the first person he came in contact with.
So 24-yard touchdown run by the quarterback there, Tough Hammonds. The Wolves are on the board with 1:51 to go in the first quarter. Back to kick for the Wolves now. Kennedy.
Yeah, Ethan Kennedy.
Kennedy's kick is up. Slow snap, but he's able to get it up all leg that time, and it is good. Again, he did that. Kennedy did that one all on his own. Low snaps, able to still get it off the ground, get it through the upright. So good job of that, John.
Line drive kick on that deal.
So with 1:51 to go, Wolves now lead 7-0. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
We are back. Wolves on the board for the first time tonight. Again, 24-yard touchdown play. Three plays, touchdown for the Wolves. Again, started at the Wynnewood 35-yard line. So, again, the short field, Wolves are able to capitalize, and they take the lead. Kennedy back to kick off this time. This will be Wynnewood's third possession of the first half. We got 1:51 to go in the first quarter. So the Wolves trying to follow up that 3-and-out. They were able to hold Wynnewood to last time. Again, nice kick this time. Is going to hit about the 20-yard line, be fielded there.
Picked up by Knighton again.
Ooh, nice job. That time ball is on the
out.
ground, and they fumbled. The Wolves recover. Let's see. Looks, yep, and Wolves will take over at the Wynnewood 20, right around the 20-yard line there. Able to strip the ball. Number 30, I believe, for the Wolves was the one in coverage. 30's Brendan Rawls.
Okay.
The freshman there, able to strip the ball out. Wolves take over. The ball's going to be spotted at the 19-yard line. So, again, fumbled kickoff now goes back to Davis. Davis in the red zone again for the second time tonight.
Did you see who recovered that, Brad?
I did not.
Because I thought I saw I think it was number 17. That would have been the sophomore Seth Knapp.
So we've got a timeout right now. Looks like the Wolves want to look this over real quick. So with that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to Brad Bentley, Jared Morrison, Bobby Alexander, Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
So we are back. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. The Wolves now take over after stripping the punt returner, or excuse me, the kickoff returner for Wynnewood. Rawls with the strip. Wolves are able to recover, and they are now within the red zone for the second time tonight, looking to build on a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, kudos to freshman Brendan Rawls. I think that's who you guys said
made
initial contact there.
And I didn't realize he played as much as he did last week until I talked to the coaches. He played a lot of snaps last week. I know it was a big deal for him and Lane both to be playing together. Brothers getting to play on the high school team together, it's a big deal. So Wolves are back out in the flex bone formation. Quarterback dropped back to pass. He's looking downfield to Caraway. Caraway is open.
Yes!
He is. Oh, I don't know if he scored, but he's right outside the goal.
Short, Brad. Right in front of the pylon.
Hammonds again fakes the handoff,
Look
throws
what happens
downfield.
when the ball flies. Yes!
So 1:37 to go. Wolves now first and goal.
Sorry.
You were awfully excited about that. There you go. Keep that
thrills
down.
my little soul.
Okay. So they're going to be spotted at the 1-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Rawls, and Rawls walks into the end zone just like that. The Wolves are able to tack on another touchdown.
Didn't even have to hammer.
I'll tell you what, he didn't get touched.
In.
But then again, would you be the one that wanted to tackle Rawls? I would not.
I'm good.
So Kennedy to kick the extra point. Wolves now leading 13-0 with 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Snap is back. He's going to have to throw this one up again. A little bit low snap. 17 to throw. The pass is
Seth Knapp.
Seth Knapp, and it is completed.
He connected with that.
That was a nice. He had to run the fire drill on a low snap.
Who caught that?
I thought it was 20, so I think it is Caraway, but I am not 100% sure on that. So, again, fire drill, anytime that happens, you always have the guy running the drag across the field, and just like that, Knapp completes the pass. If you didn't know, Knapp has been a quarterback before, so it's not like it's completely foreign.
Yeah, he actually spent, all the way up to this year as the quarterback for his grade.
You bet.
Now being the sophomore, I believe he may be, he takes some of those kind of third-string practice squad snaps or whatever, but behind Jake. But obviously he knows how to throw a ball. He throws it on a dime when he has to right there.
And, under duress.
So after the two-play drive there, 2 plays, 19 yards, the Wolves tack on a 2-point conversion, and they now lead 15-0 with 1:28 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're still in quarter numero uno.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
All this time I thought you taught English and not Spanish, but now I know.
Well, multifaceted.
There we go. That's exactly right.
Like a diamond.
Wow.
That's exactly.
You're welcome, everybody. I'm here until the fourth quarter.
Hey, that's exactly how I describe you, just like a diamond.
Yeah, big old chunky diamond.
Wow. So Kendy's kick. This one's a low one. It's going to hit about it's going to roll down to about the 30, and he's just going to take a knee that time.
I don't know what their coaches are telling their players down there, but that almost looked like, Coach said, hey, I want the ball.
I would like to have it this time,
So just
they've had,
if you field it off the ground, just put your knee down and let's keep the ball.
They're trying to build on, that first drive, they did a good job of flipping the field, going from their own 31 down to the Davis 33. Since that time, it's been mostly Davis after, the 3 and out, the kickoff return, fumbled kickoff that Davis is able to recover.
I also think that it's been 1:27 left in the first quarter for about 5 minutes.
Seems like it, doesn't it? So, again, they're looking to roll out. They're going to the pass was intended to the tailback out of the backfield. It's batted down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of pressure that time by the Wolves up front. Again, and we haven't talked very much about those guys, but you got Baxter, you got Gavin Moore, and then you have Connor Moore, the 3 up men at nose guard, and your 2 tackles or ends, depending on what you call them. Linebackers, you got your same normal formation, which is Stewart, Parks, I'm going blind here. I cannot see.
30 is Brendan Rawls.
Rawls. Yep. So Brendan Rawls in there. High snap this time. Rawls
Rawls
in pursuit, but he misses. Eidelman, this guy's got some room. He's going to be hard to. Boy, he is gone.
Cody.
Let's see if Caraway can catch him.
Cody.
Caraway is not going to catch him. That's a touchdown. Gets out on the edge,
Wow.
and again, that nice run.
Once he hit the corner, Brad, he was gone.
Yeah, that's nice speed that time by that young man, because a couple guys had a shot at him and missed. And I'll tell you what, you can't do that with that young man, because he's going to take it to the house, and he did just then.
Yeah, really showed his speed there on a botched snap. It
looked like it was going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah,
Turns out to be a 59-yard touchdown run, one-play drive. So just like that, Wynnewood back in the game. Looking to kick the extra point here. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is no good. So just like that, the Wolves now lead 15-6. 1:12 to go in the first half. Again, we have not taken very much time off that clock.
No, I mean it's a minute 12. It was a minute 27 a minute ago.
So 15-6 now. Wynnewood with the one-play drive going 59 yards. Again, that explosive play that time by that young man.
I think, I kind of have to say, kudos to Wynnewood for having that big mistake down here, a fumble, and then getting scored on, and then playing hard to get those points back.
Yep.
Davis going to have to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't, just because they got momentum's changed at the drop of a hat. So
you've hit them in the mouth twice already, and you just got hit.
Yeah.
Now do it again.
How well do we fight back from that one? That'll be a good test to our Davis Wolves right here.
So minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Again, we've got another whole quarter here in the first half.
Oh, that's crazy.
It seems like we should be at halftime.
I've heard there are 4 a game, but I'm not sure.
Maybe we can look it up. Google it up, can you?
I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, there you go. We didn't say that. You said that, Jared, just for the record.
Shh. Don't tell Bobby.
So, again, the group out there producing tonight. Bobby, tell us some of the guys and what they're doing this evening.
So I've got Trevor Parker over here running the laptop. He's manning the clock and the commercials and all that stuff. I've got senior Blaine Hayes, who first four-year media student out there running the camera. Jesse Henley, Jackson Cooper out there doing social media. Anna Richardson, Duncan Harness. And then I can't give away who's the mascot tonight, but we've got a couple of kids being the mascot.
Fielded this time by number 9 for the Wolves. Hey, that's that young man's first time, the guy from Medill to transfer in. His name is, I don't want to tell you wrong, but I know he was hurt earlier in the year. Number 9 is, actually, no, that's Ty Barnett. Ty Barnett fielding there. So I thought it was the gentleman from Medill, but he is 7.
So you were talking about Trey Gamble.
That's exactly who I was talking about. That's Ty Barnett who fielded that one. So the sophomore getting in this evening. Wolves lined up in the heavy formation again. Handoff is going to be fake to the fullback, Rawls. Quarterback's going to keep it and pick up about 6 on that carry. So Wolves facing a 2nd down.
We're getting closer to the end of the first quarter.
I feel like we've been hung in limbo for the last little bit. I know you've already talked about it.
We're just now to 45 seconds.
It's going to bring up a second down at the 45-yard line. Wolves trying to drive the ball here. Wolves this time are going to hand off a nice run that time by Kennedy.
Ethan Kennedy, yeah.
Got a little lead block that time by Rawls. That's Lane Rawls that time, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3.
I would imagine the clock they're going to let it run down and go into the second quarter here.
Ball's going to be at the 49-yard line. So 4 seconds to go. That's 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the first quarter. Wolves leading 15-6, facing a 3rd down and about 3 yards. We will take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. You're listening to Davis Wolves Football.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nixon, Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
So we are back. Wolves facing a 3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line. 15-6, Davis leading. It's the start of the second quarter. So let's see what we can get going here.
I'd like to see us eat most of the second quarter up, even driving this little short field.
Me too. Okay, so the handoff's going to go to the tailback. Tailback is going to fall forward for a first down. Nice run that time. Nothing tricky there. Just hand off to the fullback. Run a little counter tray there. Eidelman with the carry picks up the first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the Wynnewood side of the field now at about the 47-yard line. Wolves facing a 1st and 10. Hammond's in the flexbone formation again in the shotgun. A wing back to each side, fullback directly behind him. Handoff's going to go to number 1, Kennedy. Kennedy's got some room to run, gets down to the still on his feet. First down and some.
Moving.
Yeah, you see a good job by Kennedy there to, recognize, hey, if I get out here real quick, I'm going to burn past the first two. And then knowing once he got outside that a couple of guys were fixing to catch him and still making sure that he gets past that line.
Nice timing. I'm really reading his blocks, too, which is what we want to see from that young man.
He's a sophomore, and he had, enough knowledge to throw on those brakes for a second and be a little patient. That helped him out a lot, too.
So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves at the 32-yard line. I know he was a kid that was thought very highly of at Sulphur, too.
Mm-hmm.
He got a state championship ring this week from Sulphur's state powerlifting. He was part of that team. So he got a ring for being part of that group last year. Now he's with the Wolves. We got a timeout now by the Wolves. So with that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to Davis Wolves football. This is Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander. We'll be back.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead.
So we are back, 10:56 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 15-6 and facing a 1st and 10 on the Wynnewood 32-yard line. After that nice Kennedy run, Hammonds this time is going to keep straight follow. Not a whole lot there. Looked like a face mash. Ball came out. Wynnewood caught it in the air.
Basically they just held Tough Hammonds up and took the ball from him.
Yeah.
So Wynnewood recovers the fumble now. So they will take over. Good field position, still on their side of the field, but the ball's going to be spotted at around the 40-yard line.
We talked about that. What do you do after you get punched in the mouth? And that's not what we wanted to see. But now we got to come around and get back from that.
So Wynnewood with 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Savages, nice job that time of forcing the turnover. Just kind of took the ball away from the quarterback there, kind of stood him up and was able to strip him, take it in the air, and took off. Let's see, we've got officials calling something here. Let's see what's going on here.
Looks like he's got maybe blood on him or something. They're making him come off.
So they will have to substitute.
you see when you see that on defense, who do you go after? That guy.
That's it. Yes, that's usually.
Offense is a little different with, so I don't think Davis can be expecting the ball to go that direction. But
so trips formation to one side, single receiver to the backside. They're going to throw to the. Nice job that time of reading. He kind of made a couple guys miss there. Then he went down for a loss. Nice job by the defense all around.
Britt polished that off.
But again, threw out to the flat there. That three, they're using that three receiver side, using two of them as lead back or lead blockers, and then just thrown into the flat. They're lined up the same formation, opposite side this time. So that's going to be a loss of 4 on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 14. Quarterback's going to throw out in the flat again. This time going to cut back across the field.
Wow.
Made a couple guys miss. Still on his feet.
Hey, if you're going to say one thing about these Wynnewood Savages, they're tough.
Yeah, that was a good run.
They are not going down.
That was
until you put them on the ground.
That was the junior, number 27, Derek Fields, and he was throwing that stiff arm with. Yeah. He was doling them out like Oprah. Everybody got one.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a lot of running for 4 yards. Yeah, because it's still 3rd and 10. Ball is at the 40-yard line. But no, you're exactly right. Beautiful run by that young man. 3 receiver side now to the near side, single receiver to the far side. And we're going to see if they try and go back to him. Quarterback's going to roll out, kind of an RPO. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
Again, quarterback picks up the first down, but this one is coming back for a hold.
Real quick, I'm going to shout out this coach. I just saw her on the Wynnewood side. You don't see it a whole lot. Davis player tried to make that tackle, tried to shove it out of bounds, ended up almost under the Gatorade table back here.
Yeah.
But he came over and helped the Davis Wolves player up.
Gave
him a pat on the butt.
Football slap on the butt and said, let's go.
And so kudos to that Wynnewood coach right there for that.
So false start, not a hold. I thought it was going to be a hold. There was a false start on the offense. That's going to bring them back. So the ball is going to go all the way back to what looks like about let's see where they mark it, down to the 34-yard line. So still going to be 3rd down. Now it's going to be a 3rd and about 15. Two receivers to each side this time. We've got twin receivers to each side, single back. Beside the freshman quarterback. 6 goes into a bad snap. He's just going to have to fall on it. So I don't know if the quarterback took his eyes off the ball or if the snap was just a little bit behind him, but kind of bounces off his shoulder, is able to kind of fall on it, but it's a dead play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for Wynnewood now. So they're going to be punting from their own 29-yard line. So kind of went backwards 10 yards on that drive.
Good job by Davis to really step up and hold them there, essentially 3 and out.
Nobody back deep for the Wolves. So punt is up, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah.
So
that's decent field.
Good field position, I think, for the Wolves. Wolves will start at their own 48.
So now what?
I don't think we do anything different.
I don't think you change anything right now.
We were moving the ball again prior to that fumble.
And if you go back to that play where they did strip the ball, there was a moment where Tuff went to hand the ball off, but it almost like there was nobody there. They were a little farther away, so I don't know if it may have been a busted play.
Timing looked off on that one. Either busted play, somebody ran the wrong direction.
So a mental error.
Right.
Whether who that was on, we don't know, or anything like that. But those are the things that I think go in the rest of this quarter and the rest of this game. That obviously 15-6 ball game. Everybody's up for this game. You're going to have to who makes the least amount of mental errors. So I would like to see a good, clean drive right here. I don't care how many plays it is. I'll even go with one play. I'm more apt to say the longer drive and eat up the whole clock. But I just want to see the least amount of mental errors right here from the Davis Wolves offense.
So 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first half. 8:27 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 15-6. They'll have 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. So just past midfield. Again, the Wolves have done a good job moving the ball.
Yeah.
Got stopped on the turnover last time, so we'll see if we're kind of able to go again here. That time the quarterback looked to pitch the ball. I think it came out again. Wynnewood comes up with the ball for a second time.
Again, it looked like a muff snap, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as he got hit, that ball got popped loose.
I think there was a little indecisiveness there on the quarterback too. I think he was trying to figure out if he should keep the ball or pitch out on the edge, and made the decision a little bit late and turned the ball over. So back-to-back turnovers now for the Wolves. Wynnewood will have the ball, it looks like, just past midfield at the Wolves' 47-yard line. So a lot of mental errors on the last two drives that time. Wynnewood will take over, trailing 15-6 with 8:21 to go in the second quarter. We've got another flag. Delay of game this time on Wynnewood. So Wynnewood this time, quarterback's just going to do a designated keep. Gets out on the edge. We lost containment. Tries to hurdle the guy on the sidelines. Just kind of, I think he was out of bounds when he did it.
Cody,
I think Cody just stopped because he knew he was going to end up out of bounds and just kind of let him go. Not really good. Really smart by Cody, because if he hits him right there,
looked like he hit him out of bounds too. If he would have.
Yeah, I mean, a high chance that Cody gets a penalty right there.
Yeah.
Gain of about 3 yards on that run. Ball's going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. Trips formation to one side, running back to the opposite side. Quarterback looks to throw the ball. He's going to put it up there, throws it directly to the Davis defense. Lane Rawls, the hammer, is going to take that one down. I don't know if he just didn't see him, but he threw directly to the Davis linebacker, and that is a turnover after the interception.
A little colorblind there for a second. I mean, right at Lane.
Yeah, I think I'm Caden probably, number one, Caden Knighton probably already, hey, this is where I'm throwing the ball before that ball ever gets snapped.
Right, through to a place and not a player.
And nothing against a freshman quarterback, you're going to see that, little mistakes like that. So
Davis, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Sorry about that, Bobby. Didn't mean to step on your conversation there. But
that's you're going to see freshman mistakes like that. Hopefully we can keep ours to a minimum.
Davis at the Wynnewood side of the field after the interception. Hammonds this time is going to hand off to Rawls. Rawls going to be dropped in the backfield.
They're, we always joke, as long as we've been doing these for the last 4 years, about the Wolf media answer is more blocking.
We needed more blocking.
But that
on
is
play.
the answer right now.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
They seem to be getting through a little more.
Loss of 2 on that quarterback. Again, little zone read that time. That time the handoff went to Rawls. Met as soon as the ball, got it in his breadbasket. He was getting tackled. So Wolves back in the flexbone formation. Direct snap this time to Parker. Parker's going to hand off to number 30, Brendan Rawls. There's a face mask at the end of that.
All 3 referees saw that one.
There wasn't any hiding that one.
Yeah.
Nope. Nice run, which is going to have 15 yards added onto it there by the freshman. So let's see where they're going to spot it. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Wolves. Ball's going to be spotted down at the 24-yard line
Again, I want everybody to understand that we're trying our best to run the clock on our live stream as close to the other one as so if you see it running when it shouldn't be, it's because we're trying to get it to the right time. So
7:14 to go in the second quarter.
I'm a short guy, and I keep having to try to lean across to look at it.
Wynnewood takes a quick timeout. With that, let's also take a quick timeout. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander will be back.
Generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
7:14 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 15-6. Ball's at the 24-yard line of Wynnewood. Davis threatening. Hammonds this time is going to hand off to the tailback. Tailback kind of falls forward for about 5 yards. Looks like that was 30. Brendan Rawls with the carry, and I think he just got his face mask again. I don't think the officials saw it, but I think that's back-to-back face mask. So it's going to bring up a second down and about 6. Ball's going to be spotted. Let's see where they spot it now. It's just outside the 21-yard line. Wolves are going heavy formation here. It's going to go to Rawls again. Rawls is just going to fall forward for a first down. And again, they are featuring the freshmen here on this this series, and so far it's been very successful. Another first down for the Wolves. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now within the red zone. Wolves are going to be at the Savages about 13-yard line. This series started at their own, started at the 42-yard line, so short field this series after the interception. Wolves looking to make them pay. Heavy formation. This time the quarterback's going to get out on the edge. There is a flag. Davis is going to score, but there was a flag thrown right at the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be a hold, so I believe it is going to come back. Hammonds keeps. It is a hold. Threw right at the feet of one of our offensive linemen, so I knew what was coming, unfortunately, on that one. So ball's going to be moved back. It's going to be a first and goal from the 12-yard line. So again, where the Wolves have really kind of self-destructed today is unforced errors and penalties, turnovers. Wolves back in the flex mode formation. This time it's going to go to 2. Parker's going to fall forward for a couple. Not a whole lot there. Just a straight lead that time.
Looks like about 2nd and 18 maybe.
Yeah, it sure is. I thought it was 2nd and 12, but it must have been 2nd and now it's going to show 2nd and 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So again, apparently it was 2nd and 20, not 2nd and 12. It's a gain of about 3 on that carry. Showing it 2nd and 15, so they can pick up a first down prior to getting it in the end zone. Handoff goes to Rawls. Actually, it's kept by the quarterback that time. Again, that was Parker in at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken, on that carry. So again, I don't know if Hammonds is kind of dinged up or if they're just kind of given a kind of a different feel right now, or kind of got the short hook after the 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
Yep. So that happens sometimes.
And it could just be a, hey, calm down for a little bit.
So they're showing a 3rd and 8 now from the 12-yard line. Parker's still in at quarterback. Parker's going to hand off to the running back that time. That is also Brendan Rawls. So freshman getting a lot of carries on this drive. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and I would assume this is going to be about 5 yards.
So to me, we're going for this right here.
Without
there's
doubt.
no doubt.
So it's going to be a 4th and they're saying 4th and 6 from the 9-yard line, so they can't pick up a first down prior to scoring.
But I think you're going to have to, we need to get a little tighter in the gaps.
You're going to have to move some people up front.
Move some people around.
So they're coming back out in a in a flex bone. I thought they'd come out in that heavy formation. They're not. We're going to throw out in the flat. Caraway,
baby.
Let's see where he is at the stick. I don't know if they're going to mark it as a first down or not. Let's see where they spot the ball.
From here, it looks like it.
Looks like they're going to call.
No, they're going to say
they're saying he was short. Again,
so it goes to Wynnewood.
Wynnewood's going to take over at about the 3-yard line. Man, I wish we could replay that one. Because where they just spotted the ball, he would have had it.
Whether or not he made it or not, I'm not going to say because my eyes, I'm too old to say that from now. But I'm shocked we didn't even get a measurement. It seemed like.
Yeah, no.
But.
And for them not to measure it and that ball being right there by that stick and they didn't even move them.
Yeah.
To do it from there, I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither. So Wynnewood will take over at the 3-yard line. Their own 3. We've got a timeout by Wynnewood. So, again, I'd like to see a little pressure here. Been a couple high or bad snaps here by the Savages. So we'd like to see if we can't put a little pressure on them, make it be a good snap if they're gonna take it this close to their own end zone.
We know we're looking at a freshman quarterback. This right here is an ideal chance to put that pressure on him. He's coming back from a pick last series.
Yep.
Deep in his own territory. This is, to me, dangling that hunk of meat out there in front of the pack of wolves. Go get him.
Yeah.
Go get him.
So 3:50 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 15-6.
I mean, and I think, from what we've seen so far, our secondary is faster than their receivers for the most part. Their backfield is quick. But go get him.
So here we go. We've got twin receivers to each side. Quarterback's going to line up in the shotgun formation. Got a single back. Going to go into motion, handoff back underneath. Played very well by the defense there. I'll tell you what, he got lucky to get out of the end zone right there.
He had to kind of dive underneath there to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So they went away from the motion man, went back to the weak side. Had some success running that earlier. This time it's going to be a loss of 1.
It was a good job by the Wolves staying at home.
So now the ball is all the way back at the 2-yard line, just outside their own end zone.
I did just get an update from somebody who's watching it. My brother-in-law, Chris Jordan, in Arlington, said he replayed it. He went back and looked at it, and he was about a half a yard short.
So he was short. Okay, well, good calls then by the officials. That's why they get paid to do it, and we don't.
Yeah. I mean, we're not paying Chris, but he did a great job.
Quarterback is going to look to keep. Again, he's going to go back across the field. Got a little room to run. Played very well by the defense. I'll tell you what, he's lucky to get out of the end zone there, though, because
and Jake Britt was hunting for him, too.
He was. So he's going to get the ball out to about the 5-yard line. So, again, still going to bring up a 3rd and about 9. He's going to mark it at the 4. So, again, we still have 2:35 to go in the second quarter. Wynnewood facing a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 from their own 4-yard line. So, again, Wolves, if they can get off the field here, get the ball back, if they can make a stop, they're going to have good field position. And the Wynnewood's trying to get some extra yards to be able to throw. He drops back to pass, looking to throw the ball downfield, just not even close.
And I think if he had thrown it up where he was trying to get it to, it either would have been knocked down or picked off again because we've got number 3, and I believe that's Malachi White cast and all was there.
Hey, I didn't even realize that is Malachi White out there. So Wolves are going to have good field position. Back deep for them is going to be Justin Eidelman. He's going to be at about the 30-yard line. Again, you get a little pressure here. They don't have a lot of room to get this punt off.
Sometimes those guys with pressure, they don't always get that out the way they want it to.
So there's a nice punt.
Hung.
It's going to be fielded at the 30-yard line, fair catch, and the Wolves will take over, leading 15-6 with 2:07 to go in the first half.
It's going to be on the 30.
On the 30-yard line, so Davis on the Wynnewood 30. So good job by the defense there. After Wynnewood gets the stop at their own 3-yard line, Davis is able to get a 3-and-out, turn the field back over, and they're going to have the ball on the Wynnewood side of the field at the 30 with about 2 minutes to go before halftime. Davis out in the pistol for the first time tonight. Parker at quarterback. Trap underneath.
Oh,
wait.
no.
Oh, another turnover. I didn't see what happened. I was following
he threw it right into the defender, Brad.
Did he? Okay, I completely
Basically
missed
went
it.
to make the pitch there and
threw it right to the defender.
Well, that wasn't Knighton. I'm not sure who that was. Number 27.
Number 27. That's Derek Fields. He's been all over the field tonight too.
Derek Fields got a reach.
Yeah, he does.
He saw that ball being pitched, and he stuck his hand out there.
He's a big guy.
And knocked it down.
Able to get the and again, if it's able to get the turnover, that's the Wolves' third turnover of the first half. So now Wynnewood will have the ball at the Davis 44-yard line. Now they've got 1:58 to see what they can do to try and cut into this 15-6 lead. So pistol formation with 3 receivers to one side, 1 receiver to the far side. Quarterback's looking to throw the ball out and run the option. Pitches it down, throws it directly to the Davis defense. That's number 8. Ty Barnett is going to score. Again, same thing we just saw happen to Davis was turned around. Wynnewood did the exact same thing, pitched directly to the Davis defender. The defender is going to return it for a touchdown.
That's that thing that mental error we know we saw him make those earlier.
So Ty Barnett, the 5'10", 5'11", 162-pound sophomore there, catches the ball out of the air, returns it for a touchdown, and just like that, the Wolves are now up 21-6, looking to kick the extra point. Again, sloppy first half by both teams.
That's the first time I really got to holler this year.
I think that's 5 turnovers combined in the first half by those two teams. That's a bunch. We've got a timeout on the field. Let's see what we got here.
I'm not sure.
Timeout maybe by the Wolves.
It looks like maybe Davis. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a quick timeout ourselves. Now 21-6 with 1:46 to go in the first half. We'll be back after this.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games.
We are back. Wolves to kick the extra point. The return by Ty Barnett now adds to the Davis lead, 21-6. Extra point to come by Kennedy here. Snap is back. Kick is up, and the kick looks like it is good. Just like that, it is now 22-6 with 1:46 to go in the first half. I know we were talking off air there too. It looks like we had an official injury too, if I'm not mistaken. There. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back on the field, but I know that he was getting help to the sideline there. So a lot of self-inflicted turnovers and
on both
issues
sides,
on both sides in the first half.
Yeah.
Ugly first half. I don't think either coach is going to be very happy with where they're at.
No, there might be a little bit of hollering in locker rooms.
So Wynnewood back out to receive this kick. And the crazy thing is that those it was almost the exact same play back to back. First, the Wynnewood defense makes it, and then Davis turns around and makes the exact same play, except they capitalize with some points off of it. So Kennedy to kick off for the Wolves. Again, 1:46 to go in the first half. Wolves now leading 22-6. Last win, we talked about this earlier for the Savages against the Wolves, 1994. Wolves looking to add on to that.
Yeah, tried a little onside look, and it got stopped real quick. So
Fielded very well
exactly
by the Savages front there. Gives Wynnewood a short field with 1:45. You know, I would have liked to have seen Kennedy kick that one deep.
Yeah,
make him go the length of the field. So Wynnewood will take over. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be spotted at their own 48-yard line. Again, kind of an odd game so far. A lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
I need to look outside. I don't know if it's a full moon. It is a full moon, just like that. Look at that. See, it all makes sense now.
Man.
That crazy light show earlier, you know, maybe that's what it is. Savages this time going to hand off 21. He's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Nice job that time by number 51, which I believe is Kevin Bolding. And then also, let's see who's coming off the bottom of the pile. Levi Baxter. Baxter's been, he's been doing a lot of the dirty work down there. I like that. The luxurious locks of Levi Baxter, you know.
Yes.
Playing that nose guard spot.
Magnificent is what it is.
It is magnificent. He's got beautiful hair, doesn't he?
It's a sight to behold.
It is. So we talked about it last time, Jared, but you were unfortunately unable to join us. You were in the tent. Heavy formation this time by Wynnewood. They're going to run a little Davis at Davis this time. See what we got. Blown up. Looked like it was a busted play. Had somebody go the wrong way on that one. We've got a timeout by Wynnewood before the play. But anyway, one of the things that we talked about was Spencer Clinton wanting us to nickname him. Now, he wanted to nickname himself, which is a big no-no for us.
It's against the rules.
Yeah, so we were talking off and on about some different nicknames we could give Spencer Clinton. So you might think about that as well. We've got a couple that we've kind of been tossing around.
Now, I had heard about his wanted to gift himself.
What?
A tough and macho. I don't even want to dignify it.
Hey, so the real question is, what was he wanting to nickname himself? That's what we really want to know.
We don't even want to say it on here because we tried to explain to him, you don't get to choose your own nickname.
And now I've made it like a personal goal.
Yeah?
to not say it.
And to come up with one that he will not like.
So the real question is, does he still have the blonde hair?
As of right now, yes.
I think it's still there.
Yeah.
So we could say the beautiful frosted tips of Spencer Clinton.
I mean, I don't even want to I don't want to dignify it with beautiful, Brad.
You don't think so? Well, we've got some others we were discussing off here.
It is kind of
we need for him to
Pepe is a good one.
Pepe.
we do love Spencer. We just, man, I enjoy razzing quite a bit. So.
All right, so here we go. Quarterback back in the pistol formation. He's going to roll out a little RPO, but it's going to be a designated run. He's not going to have anything to go on that one. He's going to lose yardage.
Cody Caraway was coming in, and then he got a little extra shove to put a little oomph behind his hit.
He did. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. No gain on that run. Ball still at the 48-yard line. So 53 seconds go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 22-6. So here we go. 2 receivers to one side, single receiver to the other side. Pistol formation, straight handoff this time to 14. He's got a little room to run. Makes the first guy miss. Nice run. Just isn't able to pick up enough. That clock's going to continue to roll here. Let's see what it gets down to. It's going to bring up a 4th and long. So it's down to about 30 seconds, 22-6. The Wolves leading. We're going to see if they get off one more play. Looks like 21 seconds on the play clock, so we're going to see how far they bring this down to before they punt, or if they go for it. Ball is on the Davis side of the field. Okay, so we have got a, let's see what we got here. I think it's going to be a timeout Wynnewood here. They let that clock run. A little delay of game here. It's going to bring the ball back, and Wolves are going to have 4 seconds with this, so they're going to have time to basically return the punt, and that's about it. Let's see if they bring anybody back to field this.
Yeah, I don't know that you even try to field it.
Well, Malachi White is our deep guy, and he's got a cast on one arm, so I hope he is not the one that's going to field this.
Yeah, no, let them field it, go in up to half, up 22-6, and let's come up and play the second half.
So 4 seconds for halftime. Snap is up, kick is up. Pretty good punt. It's going to hit at about the nice bounce for Davis. It's going to come down to about the 29-yard line, and that should end the first half. So with that, 22-6, Davis leading at halftime. You've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander. Wolves looking to build on their one-on-one schedule. Oh, okay. I'm scared. I'm getting the crazy eye from Jared here. So anyway, we will be back. You guys enjoy the halftime. After half, we'll be back with some more Wolves football.
Yeah, I just want to say, we're going to take a halftime break for our local sponsors. We couldn't do it without you guys supporting our media. Class.
Hey,
so
one person we forgot last week before we go off air, too, is I forgot to mention Boyd Fulton, who is the most important member of our broadcast team. So
the noble and honorable Boyd Fulton.
So we appreciate all you do, Boyd. And let's take a halftime break and go get a popcorn and a drink, and we'll be back after half.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
We are back. 2:52 to go before the start of the second half. Wolves leading 22-6. Weird first half. 5 turnovers in the first half. Some changes in key personnel. So it'll be interesting to see what we come out in second half. Wolves will have the ball to start the second half.
It was a little sloppy.
A little sloppy. I don't think anybody was probably real pleased with the way that first half went. I mean, I would rather be leading than trailing, but I don't think either coach is probably going to be real happy with that first half performance. Got a little AC/DC going on. Listen to that.
Yep. I was just saying, song makes me want to jump up and hit stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm getting old.
I'm sitting next to you, so please don't.
You know, Brad, a friendly fire it's okay.
It happens sometimes. Sometimes guys go down by friendly fire.
Yes.
So, can you sit by Bobby when that happens?
I don't want to kill him.
Well, more than likely you're going to punch over the top of him anyway.
Wow. That was cold.
He wasn't even here to take that shot either, was he?
Bobby
now joined us. Bobby Alexander.
Well, I'm going to jump in here. I'm sorry, I was a little confused because you took my headset, man.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah, you did.
My bad.
Not only are you a thief, you're a jerk.
Jerk and a thief. Hey, I'll trade you if you want your headset. This is your headset.
It is, because it's got the messed up.
Okay,
Hey,
all right. Here, we're switching this.
Oh, no, you can keep it. It's okay.
This one has already been infected by your contagion. I want my own headset back.
Okay, now we're back.
This one feels so much better for some reason.
Well, I mean, never mind. I was going to keep going where Brad was insulting to your to you, Bobby, to your person, your character, your stature.
Okay, come on. Let's be real. Like 38 years, somebody's got to get some new material if they're
it's
going
hard.
after my stature.
Hey, we both know I'm not intelligent enough to come up with new material. I'm going to have to use the old stuff, man.
But Brad has been on a roll since we got here.
This
Mr.
is
Morris.
very true.
I got to be honest with you guys. I'm feeling a little ornery tonight for some reason. A little ornery. It happens every now and then. So
well, if you would like to participate in that ornery, are you guys doing the after game?
We are.
Okay,
That's
so if you would
exactly
like to participate in Brad's ornery, by all means,
come on out.
Go down to the river bottom.
We got a little after party coming up after the Wynnewood Davis game. That's
where
right.
Brad will be DJing.
Yep.
So by all means, go out and enjoy it because I've had enough.
I
am done.
I got a feeling it might get weird tonight. Who knows?
Whoa.
Anyway, let's watch high school football.
Here we go. Start of the second half. Wolves leading 22-6. Again, this is Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Jared Morris. All three of us on here together. It's kind of like the dream team with no dream.
Hey, I'm going to shout out to Wynnewood for having a booth big enough for
Dude, it's
all
awesome.
of us.
Hey.
We're actually
for our
cramped up here.
persons and our egos.
Not only do they have a booth big enough for us all, but it has air conditioning too.
Yes, without a doubt.
Nudge.
It's kind of glorious.
Mr. Maureen, if you are listening at all,
AC is good. We like it.
Okay, y'all can't leave me like, I call out our superintendent. And
you did. I was trying to help.
And then it was just dead silence.
We'll let you hang on that one, Bobby.
So, Bobby you've had a pretty full day today, too, haven't you?
I have.
Doing a little leadership Murray County
I did.
today?
I went and spent the last 48 hours down at leadership Murray County in Kingston on a retreat. Glad to be a part of the class of class 19 for leadership Murray County.
So I was the class before you. I had a great time at the retreat as well. One of my favorite parts. Got to do lots of fun stuff, ropes courses. You had a minor injury, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe I climbed to the top of a 25-foot pole and couldn't get my self up on top of the pole and actually fell from said pole. And man, I roughed up my arm pretty good.
So what you're saying is gravity works.
Gravity does work.
So let's get back to the game here. Wolves are going to have 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. I'm curious to see if it looks like it's Hammond's back in at quarter. Parker played a lot, and just like that, Wynnewood's going to jump off sides. But Parker played a lot of quarterback there in the second half, or second quarter, and I thought he really looked good running the ball as well, running the offense. Again, I know I think Tuff might have been in the doghouse a little bit there after the 2 turnovers. Parker came in, did a good job filling in for him, and looks like Hammonds is back out there now.
Get Hammonds into halftime, tell him, get him to calm down a little bit, settle down. and don't make.
There you go.
Letting the play happen here. Don't make the mistakes that you see the freshman quarterback on the other side of the ball. You're a senior. You got to be better than that. And so I think that's maybe that talk that went into halftime. Hey, get over here on the sideline. Let's calm down. Let's take into half. And now let the senior, let the experience back out there on the field, and let him go get this game for us.
So a gain of about 4 on that 1st and 5. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and short here. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's got his man wide open. Throws a little behind Britt. He was wide open, though. There was nobody covering him out of the backfield.
That was a great play there because what he did was, essentially sent Cody on a streak down the field. The players
wheel route there
all went with him, but they didn't catch Britt coming out of the backfield there. So great play, just a little bit of a short throw.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. This time, the Hammer gets the ball, and he does just lives up to his name. Powers his way forward for about 4 yards.
You heard that pad pop from up here. It was nice.
So it's kind of the Rawls show in the first half there. Both Brendan and Lane. Brendan had a lot of carries in the first half. He was really featured quite a bit. Did a good job.
I'll go a little further than that, guys. I think it was an underclassmen show.
Yeah.
For
sure. Bet.
Seth Knapp, Ty Barnett, Brendan Rawls. These underclassmen really showing that, hey, they're ready to get out here and start mixing it up on Friday nights.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line for the Wolves. Handoff goes back to Rawls. Rawls, another tough run, kind of powers his way forward about midfield. About 6 yards on that carry.
Yeah.
Again, that's the good thing about not having to run him as much as they've had in the first 2 games is that he's still fresh for the second half, and he looked fresh on that run. That's really when you can start using your guys up front to lean on the defense.
Right.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Ball is at midfield. Caraway, the single receiver on the far side. Spencer Clinton in at tight end. They're going to run to the Clinton side. It's going to be a straight quarterback follow behind Rawls. Falls forward for the first down. Again, the Wynnewood tried to punish Tough there a little bit, see if he caught the ball up again. Good job by Hammonds holding on to the ball.
Well, I think now they're kind of keying on the fact that, you've seen a couple of them try to pull the ball away from Brendan. And I'm sorry, you're not pulling the ball away from that guy. And they know they've already done it once with Tough, so great job there by Tough to really hold on to that ball because you can see a bunch of them out there. Hey, we've already gotten it once from him. Let's go get it again.
Get it again, yeah.
And so Tough doing a good job protecting the ball right there.
So another first down by Davis at the Wynnewood 45-yard line. Methodical drive here. Hammond's going to hand off this time to Rawls again. Rawls is in the open field. He's going to break open.
Go Lane.
He's down to the 10. See if they get him. They got him out right at the 10-yard line.
Well, they
but again,
had to do the old tomahawk over the top, try to get him down.
They did. He ran right through the middle, cleared the trash out, and had a nice hole that he took down the sideline. Got the ball all the way down to. They're going to mark it at what looks like about the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal now within the red zone. They're going to mark it right at the 9-yard lines where they're going to mark it. 1st and goal at the 9 for the Wolves. Go back to Rawls this time. Not a whole lot there this carry. Actually, that was number 30, Brendan Rawls, little Rawls.
The mallet.
The mallet, there you go. The chisel.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, the chisel there.
TBA.
There you go. We'll go back to him. He hasn't earned a nickname yet, but someday soon.
It's coming.
So I'm kind of got to be honest with you. I'm kind of hoping that Spencer Clinton scores a touchdown so we can unveil his new nickname. I'm really hoping for that.
And I can't take all the credit for it, but I like it.
Okay, Brendan Rawls with the carry here. Actually, no, it was a fake to Rawls. Quarterback falls in behind him. Going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Let's see where they spot it. Ball's going to be spotted at the – I'll tell you what, it is hard to see from where we are at. We have no no viewing area from this press box on our side. But it's going to bring a 3rd and 2 from the 2, it looks like. So 2-yard line, Wolves deep in the Savages' territory. Trying to take this opening kickoff of the second half and punch it in for another score.
And burn a lot more of the clock off.
Heavy set formation. Hammonds is going to keep, and he's going to get in. Touchdown.
Nice. Great blocking up front. They, made a hole. You like to say, Brad, cleared out the trash.
Yep.
And Tough able to punch it in.
Thought I heard, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I heard the train whistle because everybody got on board and he just drug them through there.
Yes.
So here we go.
Yay.
8:02 to go in the third quarter. Wolves now leading 28-6. Kennedy to kick the extra point. Oh, Kennedy did a little double. He did a little pump fake there and still kicked it through. I don't know if I've never seen the extra point pump fake, but he sure did. Had somebody coming up, had to pump fake it, and then still had enough leg to get it through.
Oh,
just
man.
like that. Now 29-6, the Wolves leading. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. This is Davis Wolves football.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer.
All right, so 8:02 to go in the third quarter. 29-6, Wolves now leading. Wynnewood to receive their first kickoff of the second half. Wolves are able to go 8 plays, about 63 yards for a touchdown there. Again, the two-yard touchdown run by Tough Hammonds get on the board. Ethan Kennedy's extra point got it to 29. Here's the kick. Deep directional kick goes past the initial guy. He's a little.
He's just going to jog it out.
I don't know what the heck that was. It looked like he was apprehensive to even get it.
He didn't want any part of that.
Nope. So they're going to mark him down and he, the weird thing is he had a little bit of room to run there.
He did have a little room.
Didn't have a lot, but he picked up some positive yardage on that.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say, I've got the scoreboard here right in front of me, or our scoreboard that we're controlling, and for as rough as that first half looked for both sides, for Wynnewood and Davis, for us to be out in front right now, 29-6, I think speaks a lot to how far we've come this year. So
here we go. Wynnewood in the pistol formation, 2 receivers to each side, single back lined up behind the quarterback. 6 goes into motion. They're going to hand off underneath to the tailback. Ooh, there's
Chase Stewart.
Stewart kind of blew that play up, able to keep his feet.
And he finished off by Drew Parks.
Went from a negative or a loss to pick up about 2 yards on that carry.
That was the senior Moses Gibson on the run there.
So they went back underneath to Gibson a couple times, going away from the heavy set. So ball is going to be spotted at the Wynnewood 30-yard line, second down. Quarterback looks to get out on the edge. There's a hold there, but it doesn't look like they're going to call it. He's going to get out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Caraway and Rawls shut the door on him coming around that corner.
And Brad, maybe last week we spoke a lot about being able to contain that athlete in the backfield. And as much as Knighton got away on that first run to score the 6 for Wynnewood, the Wolves so far this game have done a fairly pretty good job of keeping him under wraps, even right there. A lot of Wolves right in his face.
So 4 goes in motion. Again, the play is going to be blown dead. I think I said 25. The ball is actually at the 35, the Wynnewood 35-yard line, facing a 3rd and 4. But it looks like there is a penalty. Did you see what that was? Was it a delay or was it a?
I actually believe it was a false start.
False start?
Yeah.
Okay. All
It
right.
was thrown from the far side from us where the guy went in motion.
So it's going to go from a 3rd and 4 to a 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9. Ball's going to be spotted at the own 28-yard line now. So it went from a 3rd and intermediate to a 3rd and long now. Again, 2 receivers to each side. 6 goes back in motion. This time they're going to give it to him on a jet sweep around the end. And, he scored earlier on that, but he is upended this time. Making the tackle out there is number 5, Jake Britt. Took his legs out. Again, that guy got going earlier on that and ran that long touchdown. He could just never get going on that one. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 4 or 5 yards here.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went for it. I think they might punt, but
we shall see.
With as far down, again, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, here we go. So while back to punt for Wynnewood, back deep for the Wolves is, let's see who that is, 34, Justin Eidelman. So Wolves will take over after the 3 and out by the Savages. They'll have the ball at their own 38-yard line. So again, so far, much cleaner second half for the Wolves. We'll see if they're able to kind of continue to drive that. It may just be me, but to me, it looks like the Savages don't want any part of this in the second half. So we will see if maybe that's just my impression here. Hammonds hands off this time to Brendan Rawls. Rawls is going to go forward for 4 or 5 yards.
They'll give him forward progress on that.
Again, the freshman has had a lot of carries this game.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 42-yard line. 2nd and about 6. Good hard run that time by the freshman. He's done a good job kind of putting his foot down, going north and south and picking up what he can. Ball goes this time back to Rawls, and again, Rawls going to pick up the 1st down. And as a matter of fact, he punished the defenders on that one.
And the burst he had going through hitting the hole was impressive. As soon as he got the ball, he kicked it a little bit quicker.
So Rawls picks up the 1st down. Ball's going to be spotted now about the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. This time, quarterback's going to gets out on the edge. 1st down and some. Kind of swung around there by the ball. They were really trying to strip Hammonds again there. Hammonds faked 2 Rawls and kept it himself. Had a nice little running lane. Picks up the 1st down. Again, 5:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wolves leading 29-6. So Wolves will have 1st and 10 at the Wynnewood 37-yard line, looking to build on their 29-6 lead. Hammond this time hands off to the up back. This time it is, see him get up off the pile. It's Rawls again. Short gain or no gain on that carry.
Quick score from Marietta. They're playing at home against Ringling.
Ooh, I've got a feeling that's not good. I haven't seen the score, but I know what's coming.
They're getting blown out 40-0 at half.
Ooh. 2nd and 9 now
Blue
for the
Devils
Wolves. We got a flag down, which I think is going to be a false start. Oh, nope. Encroachment by the defense there. A little offsides on defense, so I am dead wrong on that.
Another district score. Atoka is playing Marlowe. Marlowe up 21-10 in the 3rd quarter.
That's a current district foe and a future district foe.
Future district foe.
2nd and 5 now for the Wolves. Hammonds will keep right at that 1st down marker again. Let's see where they mark them.
And then Ethan Kennedy was leading for him.
Yep. So
It's
going to be a 3rd and about 1 here. Ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line.
This Wynnewood crowd has died down a lot.
Yeah, they are quiet. Actually, about the 20. That looks like the 27-yard line is where they're going to mark it. 27, 3rd and 1. I know what the Wolves are doing here. They're going to run some more power, I've got a feeling. Oh, nope, they drop back to pass. They've got a guy wide open.
Jake
Britt,
Britt.
Off his hands. Got to catch that one.
He's going to be mad about that one.
Got to catch that one.
Right in his hands. That was a good throw.
I'll tell you what, Wynnewood has not reacted to that wheel route at all.
No.
The tailback out of the backfield has been wide open every time. We've just been unable to, complete that pass. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 1. We talked earlier. I got a feeling this could be a silent count. Silent count. Quarterback's going to pick a side and fall in behind his guard here.
Well, they packed up on the line,
and again, they do a handoff, pick up a 1st down with Rawls there.
Look like with Brendan Rawls.
You mentioned you felt like the Wynnewood crowd has really died down a little bit. Man, I don't know if you really could tell a whole lot, but that Wynnewood team has died down a lot.
Oh, no, the heads are down. Yeah.
Well, you see a lot of hands on hips, kind of heavy breathing. But at the same token, you look on this near side, man, there's not very many guys.
They don't have a lot of kids out there.
There's a lot on the other side compared to
So Wolves 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Handoff this time is going to go back to
Brendan Rawls.
I got to admit, I'm a little surprised he's carried as much as he has.
He has carried a lot.
He's had a lot of carries. So 2nd and 10 there after. Well, it can't be 2nd and 10. They gave him a 1 yard. I'm reading the I'm reading the
Are you
the
reading
scoreboard.
the reflection?
Yeah, it apparently is not correct. Ball's going to be marked at about the 22-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Hammonds this time is going to hand off to Justin Eidelman. Eidelman's going to make the first guy miss and get past the 1st down sticks again.
Looks like
good run that time by Justin.
That one.
Justin, he had a guy that had a chance to get him in the backfield. He's able to break through that arm tackle and picks up what I think is going to be another Wolves 1st down. So, like I said, I'll tell you this second drive has really sapped the energy of Wynnewood out there.
It's also made the clock go a lot faster.
It sure has. So this 3rd quarter is almost over. 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Wolves driving. Ball's at the 11-yard line within the red zone here. Quarterback's going to keep it out on the edge. He's got some room to run, and he's going to score. Hammonds is able to punch in the 11-yard touchdown
right
run.
Right inside the pylon there.
So Hammond's able to punch another touchdown in.
I just got you guys said that, and then I got an update. Looked like Colgate and Valiant. We have Colgate coming up here pretty soon, and I lost that score. See if I can get it back.
Now, Jared, I got to be honest. I think Colgate and Valiant played last week.
No, it's.
Extra point is blocked that time. It is no good. So just like that, it is now 35-6. 1:41 to go in the 3rd quarter.
That's tonight.
Okay.
Colgate is beating Valiant 40-6 in the 3rd quarter.
Okay. Well, I could definitely be wrong. For some reason I was thinking I saw their
score
score last week.
Brad.
I believe we go to Colgate this year. Is that
we
do.
Okay. This will be. Just because of the way things work out, this will be my first trip to Colgate.
Hey,
that's right.
I'm excited for you guys. You guys have never got to call a game from the stands. Colgate doesn't let you use their press box, so we get to do it from the
stands. Now, remember in Kingston?
No, last time, we did call one from the stands in Kingston. That's right. But actually, the last time I was at Colgate, the radio station was still doing the broadcast, and we were actually in a small, and I don't know if you remember that small little wooden press box.
That's right. That's right.
Over on the visitor side. I would imagine that's where we'll be again. But
so my original broadcasting partner, we called my first game ever in the stands at Colgate.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a great time.
We've had a few of those.
Now, I mean, nothing beats the Millwood game on the horse tank.
Does
does that game quantify?
Millwood still is the winner at this point.
Oh, with the soundboard on a rusted 55-gallon drum.
On a cattle trough.
From the cattle trough, and it was cold, and all our power came from the visitor side concession stand.
Through a 150-foot extension cord.
And I remember Millwood all wanted to know what we were broadcasting on because they didn't live stream any games, if you guys don't remember.
Yes, that is right.
So here we go.
That was a fun game, too.
It was. Too bad we lost. But
Close one.
It was
so
very
Kennedy
close.
kicks. Goes right off of Wynnewood guy's face mask. He's going to catch the ball, and he's going to have almost no time to do anything. He's going to blow this one dead. Minute 34 to go in the third quarter here. Again, Wolves leading 35-6. Wynnewood will have the ball at their own about 38-yard line. Looking to get something going in the second half here.
You know, I don't want to say that it's, they've kind of given up or anything. I think Wynnewood just seems like they are exhausted.
They look like they're gassed. Well, it's been third game of the season. You're probably not up to game shape yet. They played a lot of snaps. Davis has featured running the ball, so that's going to take a.
Oh,
that time, nice job.
In on the tackle, slipping and sliding through the line, sneaky like a polecat. Spencer Clinton.
That was Polecat himself.
That was
that
Polecat
right?
Clinton.
Yep, there we go.
Making the tackle. He is stuck with it.
We've been patiently waiting for
for
Polecat to make a play
forever. It was beautiful.
Glad to see Polecat out there.
You're welcome, Spencer. And whenever you can hear this back.
So here we go. 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss that time. A lot of different kids playing for the Wolves out there right now. We talked about Polecat. Also, Mitchell is out there as well. I see Stewie. A couple other of the younger Wolves out there getting some playing time, so that's great to see.
And they kind of have that pack tackle mentality right now because there's a whole lot of white all over every one of those Wynnewood ball carriers right now.
Parks also in on the tackle there, as was Parker. Also up front, let's see. Is that Bolding on the opposite tackle? I cannot tell from here.
51.
51 is not Bolding. Bolding's 50. So
that is Kevin Bolding.
Is
it looks
Bolding?
like.
Okay. All right.
No, well, I mean it's 50 out there.
That is 50. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Bolding. So Rawls, Parks, Malachi White playing for the first time this season with the cast on his arm.
I just got a confirmation that the live stream is good tonight from the one and only Coach Jody Milligan.
Coach Milligan.
Coach Milligan. I know he is getting ready for the OU Nebraska game tomorrow. So shout out to Coach Milligan.
So I'm glad to see a little bit better broadcast this evening. We're starting to kind of work through some of those kinks people have had the last 2 weeks. So.
I know we've had some trouble, getting this brand new partnership with Squirtle. We had some issues, but I think we've pretty well got those lined out now. Audio seems to be better. We're not having a whole lot of issues with that. Streaming has been good for the most part, from what I've heard. Hey,
Bobby, now who did you say was the young man working the broadcast predominantly, our producer?
That is actually producer Trevor Parker.
So Trevor Parker, and so it's one of those things that if it goes to crap here in the second half, everybody just starts saying it's going to be Trevor Parker.
Oh, we're hanging Trevor out to dry.
So it's no one else's fault. So just remember that out there.
Right now you're the best, Trevor, but you could be the worst real quick.
If it works, it's all because of us.
That's exactly right. When it goes bad, it's Trevor's fault.
Trevor's fault. So.
And I don't even know if he's called the first 2 games or produced the first 2, but he's probably still responsible.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So Wynnewood's going to draw back to pass. One looking to throw the ball deep. He's going to put the ball up in the air. He's going to throw it into coverage. Intercepted by Parker. Parker looking to pick up some positive yardage. We got a couple of flags down.
Laundry out there now.
Some blocks in the back out there, I'm pretty sure. But Parker's going to get the ball off of the interception at about the their own 48, or excuse me, at about the Davis 48-yard line. Another turnover here. I think that's the 6th of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
So I do want to point out, if you can notice on the broadcast,
it's kind of hard to see, but there actually is no white hat on the field, and
he's the one that got hurt.
He got hurt earlier, right before half. I'm not sure, what happened. We hope he's okay, but we're a referee down out here in this game. So kudos to those guys for stepping up and doing what they can to keep this game going.
So after the block in the back, the ball's going to be brought back all the way to the Davis 30-yard line. First down for the Wolves after the interception. Nice job that time by Parker playing the ball when it was up in the air and basically fighting and being the one that comes down with the ball. It could have been him or the receiver. He ends up with it, which is 100% contributed to him. I did notice Parker is back in on this series, so let's see if he is at quarterback. So Parker back in at quarterback now. Handoff goes to the Rawls. This one, Brendan Rawls. Rawls picks up about 6 yards on that carry. Somebody better get the ice bath ready for that kid. Cause he's gonna need it later on.
He's gonna need it for sure.
So 2nd and 6, the ball at the 35-yard line. Been, again, quiet second half. Wynnewood fans quiet, the team quiet. Parker this time is going to hand off. Nice run that time by number, I believe that's 20. Is that Stewie?
That is Stewie.
Stewie there with 28. The carry, 28.
Mitchell Garrison.
Mitchell Garrison, nice run. Stewie. Nice cutback across the field. Gets the ball down to the 35-yard line.
And Stewie's not a little guy. He's low to the ground.
So Stewie was
wrecking ball.
So he was just at defensive tackle or nose guard. Now he's out at fullback. Again, goes from their own 35 all the way down to the Wynnewood 35 on that carry.
When you say little guy, I think we need to clarify a little bit.
I mean,
he's a short guy, but he's
he's stocky, yeah.
Diminutive man.
Yeah. And I'll say this, Stewie is kind of what I have grown to love about Davis. You've always got that kid that's just smaller but willing to go in there and do anything. And that's that kid right there.
Bus-like.
So you also have out there, in addition to Stewie, you also have the other two young men you have out there. Looks like number 17, which I don't recall who that is, so we're going to pull him up real quick. How about number 17 is actually Seth Knapp back out there. He threw that pass earlier.
Yeah.
And then you also you've got Knapp, you've got Mitchell Garrison.
Now, Knapp actually also recovered the fumble earlier on the kickoff team.
He's had a really productive special teams game.
He's been busy.
Right here, I'm just saying, as much as we've talked about, this has been a pretty – well, I'm going to say the second half has been a good half for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
First half, we obviously had some mistakes and mental errors, but the overall game has been a showcase for the future of Davis football.
Sure.
We've seen a lot of underclassmen out there, a lot of sophomores, freshmen out there getting time, making plays.
It's kind of, in basketball, it would be bench minutes.
Yeah,
that's
we've
exactly
seen
a lot of.
Yeah. And so I think that speaks to what Davis has in store for the next 3, 4, 5 years.
So Barnett is the other tailback in right now. So you got Knapp, Barnett, and then the Mitchell Garrison, who is the fullback. Again, I'll tell you what, every time we have put one of our two wingbacks into motion, it feels like Wynnewood has jumped offside. So another offsides by Wynnewood.
Well, now it becomes they're making those mistakes not because they're young or anything else. They're tired.
Now they're tired.
The frustration is setting in. So
10:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Wolves leading 35-6. Handoff goes to Garrison this time. Not a whole lot there for him that time. Played pretty well by the Savages. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7. Ball is going to be on the Wynnewood 33-yard line. Looks like they've got it marked as a 3rd and 5. To me, that looks like 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 7. So we'll see what we get here. A lot of young kids playing right now.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids.
So number 6
quarterback is now Luke Linville. Yeah. Linville now in at quarterback for the first time. He's going to keep it out on the edge, and he has got some room to run.
Seth, wow.
It makes the first guy miss, second guy miss. He
Come
is
on,
still
Luke.
going. He's going to get down to about the 5-yard line. Freshman that time at quarterback. Impressive run.
And Seth Knapp, who's not real big.
No. Again, laying a block for him.
But put a nice block out there.
Setting that edge for him.
And out of our quarterbacks, in the group we have, Luke's a big kid.
He's probably the biggest of the three quarterbacks,
biggest,
without a
but he's
doubt.
also a freshman, you know what I mean? So that's the crazy thing to me.
Linville about 6'1", probably about 200 pounds, right in that ballpark.
Yep.
He's a good-looking freshman for sure. Linville back at quarterback. Flexbone, low snap, throws the ball out. The ball is caught. Let's see who caught that. Quick hitch pass outside there. Picks up some good positive yards. 83.
That's Brady Greenlee.
Brady.
Oh, yeah, the junior Brady Greenlee.
Okay.
Catches the ball there. Nice pitch and catch that time by the quarterback.
We're seeing a lot of getting to see a lot of those guys we don't always get to see.
No, you're getting guys, like you said a while ago, those bench minutes.
Yeah.
Out here getting that experience.
So Linville back at quarterback. He's going to hand off this time to the tailback, which is, that time it was number 25. 25 for the Wolves, who is?
That's Ricky Ivy.
Ricky Ivy.
Ricky Ivy.
Ricky Ivy, I like watching him at nose guard. Have you ever watched him? He's not a very big guy. He's 5'7", about 145 pounds.
Again, back to that same Stewie thing a while ago. Ricky is one of those tough kids. I actually remember watching him play in a game where he actually got his finger dislocated, went over the sideline, got it popped back into place, and came back out in the game, and he was just ready to fight and go. So I love watching Ricky Ivy play.
When Ricky, he understands how to play with leverage. He understands how to stay low. Quarterback will keep this time. Linville's going to be short of that goal line. It's going to bring up a 4th and goal at about the 3-yard line. So let's see what we do here. Again, Linville is going to make his way a little bit to the sidelines here to see what the play call is going to be.
Call.
So Knapp, Ricky Ivy, and then also, I believe that's Barnett are your three backs right now. Barnett in motion. Handoff's going to go to Barnett. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Kind of does a good job of fighting forward. He's at the stick, but I don't think he's going to get in. I think they're going to mark him down at the 1.
Yeah, he's just right on it.
But kudos to him because
nice effort.
It looked like he was going to be sacked up in the backfield there, but it was able to kind of force his way and make an effort to get to that goal line.
Been doing some squats, working on the legs,
there you go.
Able to get that extra push.
Yeah, putting that time in the weight room.
Nice run by that young man, picking up what he could, trying to get it in the end zone. It's going to be stopped short at the 1, but this is where you want to see your defense. See if we can apply a little pressure here. 35-6, 7:06 to go in the ball game. It's been all second half. It's been a Wolves second half here. Kind of cut out the mistakes they made in the first half and kind of been able to create some separation. So the freshman comes back out for Wynnewood at quarterback. So we've kind of got to see some young guys for Wynnewood as well. The quarterback's a good-looking kid, pretty elusive, strong.
A lot of experience he'll get over the next year.
So he's going to keep. They had him in the backfield. He's going to get out of, or they had him in the end zone. He gets out of the end zone, but he doesn't pick up much.
But he's going to gain a lot of experience from this year, and to me, that's going to speak to what Wynnewood has for the future over the next 2, 3, 4 years.
So Wynnewood picks up 1 yard on the first down play, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, the ball is at the 2-yard line, their own 2. So Davis stopped just short of the goal line there on their last possession. A lot of new kids in for the Wolves all across the field. Quarterback's shotgun formation. He's going to roll out to pass. He's going to take off. He got rid of that, but he did not get rid of it by much. I thought they were going to drop him in the end zone for a safety. He's able to get rid of the ball. He did have a receiver out there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 from the, again, still from the 2 or 3 yard line. I think it's at the 2. So 6:13 to go in the ball game. A lot of pressure last two downs by the Wolves. Did a good job kind of getting off a block there and getting the making him throw the ball a little bit quicker than he wanted to. Back in the pistol formation, went the wrong way. Actually gets a little bit of a separation from
spin.
it. Still running. Gang of Wolves are going to tackle him. Looks like the ball came out.
I think the ref is actually going to say he was down on that far
Okay.
side.
Yeah.
I don't know that I wouldn't give him whether he was down or forward progress or whatever. I would actually agree with that call.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down now. So it looks like they are going to punt back to the Wolves. Ball's going to be at about the 6-yard line. Maybe not that far. Maybe at the 4-yard line. Again, it's not a real easy angle for us to see here.
No.
So they've marked it on the 7 on the scoreboard, so we'll go with 7. Punter is in their end zone. Nobody back deep for the Wolves. Nice punt.
That's the best punt I've seen all night.
This is a good punt. It's going to take a nice bounce. It's going to roll down to about the 47-yard line, so not quite midfield. About a 40-yard punt. Now, their quarterback looks like he might be, Wynnewood's quarterback looks like he might be in a little pain. They're working on him down there, which is never a good sign for your team.
Brad honestly can't think of a snap he hadn't been out there for.
No, he's been out there a lot, both on offense and defense. That kid's put a lot of snaps in. Again, they're over there working on him. Hopefully that kid will be okay. So Linville back in at quarterback for the Wolves. Also out wide now, Sevy Adams. Linville takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's trying to get it to the edge. We've got a flag down at the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
So a couple of the other kids in now for the Wolves up front. We've got, see if we can get a couple of their numbers here. We got 78, which is Colton Rawls out there playing. Also, I believe that is number 50, which 50 is still, that's Mason Tomlinson.
Yep.
Let's see who else we've got out there, if we can see any of them. So the penalty is going to move the Wolves back to their 40-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 20. Handoff goes this time to the tailback. Tailback picks up a couple. Tell you, there was 2 guys from Wynnewood that had 3 different Wolf defenders, offensive linemen on top of them.
I never even knew there was guys underneath them until all 3 of them stood up, and then you saw those 2 poor Wynnewood linemen just absolutely destroyed underneath that pile.
Landon Sanford also out there right now. Again, you just kind of saw the three big linemen get up off of them.
Yeah,
those guys just kind of appeared out of nowhere all of a sudden. It's like, where'd those guys come from? So it's going to bring a 2nd and 17 from the 43-yard line. So this time, carrying the ball, Seth Knapp, he's got some room to run. Hurdles a guy, gets almost down to the 1st down. Nice run.
Yeah,
really it was almost all the way, picks up that 1st down off of a 2nd and 17.
A couple other Wolves we haven't seen out there much. Number 68, Peyton Thomas.
Again, I've said it numerous times. To me, it just speaks volumes to what Davis has in store over the next 2, 3, 4 years with all this underclassmen getting this experience and showing that they're willing to get out there and mix it up. Great run there by underclassman Seth Knapp.
So 3rd and 3, 3:38 to go in the ball game. Again, 35-6, Davis leading. Linville this time is going to hand off to number 14 for the Wolves. 14. That's
Tyson Moss.
Tyson Moss with the carry. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st down, so it's going to bring up a 4th and about 2. Ball's at the Wynnewood 39-yard line, and I know the Wolves are not in a hurry to get this play call in. Again, got a little over 3 minutes to go in the ball game, leading 35-6. So 4th down for the Wolves. Quarterback's going to keep. He's got some room to run. He's going to pick up the first down and some. Let's see if he can break the tackle. Gets brought down at about the 19-yard line.
And senior Troy Bullman getting him some out there on the end.
Yeah,
too,
that's
so.
great. Hey, set a good block there. Love to see that. We talked about him earlier in the game from the hype video.
Never played.
Yeah.
Never played.
So sophomore Montana Riggle also in the game now.
Okay.
Love that 88 Troy Bullman. Great kid. Glad to see him getting some minutes. And wearing the iconic number 88, by the way.
Gotta love the 88.
Yeah. Handoff goes to number 14 for the Wolves.
That's
34.
Was it 30? I think it was 14.
No, it is 14.
That's Tyson Moss.
Tyson Moss again with the carry.
Near 40 years old, my eyes are getting a little worse.
I understand.
Hey,
Hey,
say that.
You know the sad part is my 50-year-old eye saw who it was.
Well, that's bad.
Not 50, but
it
feels like
I will
it every
say
day.
that I won't reach 40 first
That's
in
true.
this booth.
That is true. That is true.
Brad had reached 40 a long time ago. So
I did it like 20 years ago.
Man, you're old, Brad.
Yeah, I know it. So we got a 1st and 15 now from the 25-yard line. 2:06 to go. Are we gonna punch one more in, or are we gonna take it home? I think we're gonna kneel before we ever get there. Unless we break a long
throw
one.
the ball. No, I'm a fan at this point.
I like the young guys
getting to
run some offense, getting to see what they're able to do. Obviously, we don't want to ever want to embarrass the other team. It has not been an embarrassment. It's been a pretty good game.
It's been
until the second half. Second half, kind of the Wolves were really able to establish and pull away, but. And we are going to take a knee. That'll answer our question. So
while we're here, 1:30 left, and we had the first half, which wasn't what we really wanted to see. We were in the lead, but it was a little sloppy, and then tighten it up a lot. Second half, Tough came out, made some good plays, kind of make up for those missteps. Jake played really well. And then in this time, and I know it's late in the game, and Wynnewood is also working some other guys in. Luke Linville's looked really good.
He has looked good.
I mean, he's looked great.
Hey,
And
all three
guys,
of them have played well.
They've all played really well, and these young guys, I'm super glad to see because they're playing hard. They're looking good.
So Linville takes the victory formation again, takes a knee. So the Wolves are going to move to 2-1 on the year. They are back home next week for homecoming against Tishomingo. We got 40 seconds to go, so we are counting down. After those first half miscues, I think the Wolves have kind of did what they wanted to do, which is establish the run, control the clock, and kind of force their will, which they were able to do here in the second half to kind of pull away.
In the past we've done like a player of the game, and I've got one. I've got an idea anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Of an all-around, and we've seen some great play from guys we're used to seeing great play from. But all over the field, Seth Knapp was where he needed to be.
Hey, he was involved in a lot of big plays.
The entire game.
I agree.
Hey, I'll give you another young kid that was really instrumental tonight was Brendan Rawls.
Brendan Rawls,
another one carried the ball a lot.
We've seen him carry the ball some. In previous games, not nearly the amount that he carried them tonight.
He shouldered a lot of the load
he did tonight,
especially in the second half.
Yeah. Definitely, I think kudos to him, but I think I would agree with Mr. Morse that Seth Knapp really sticking out.
He had too many big plays that he was involved in.
Yep.
So
big time plays.
So that's going to bring this game to an end. Wolves move to 2-1 on the year. Again, we'll be back home next week for homecoming against Tishomingo. You've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Again, we've got to thank all of our sponsors out there. Again, appreciate all that you guys do, and especially our fourth member of our booth, which is Boyd Fulton, the statistician. We cannot tell Boyd thanks enough for all he does for both Davis and for us. So, again, we appreciate you guys watching Davis Wolves football. We will be home. We will be back next week at home. My name is Brad Bentley. I've got big-time Bobby Alexander and Jared Morris, the three of us appreciate you guys joining in.
Needed.
Well, I had one for you. I held off, though. Perhaps next week.
That's hateful.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you. We'll see you next week.
See
Go
ya.
Wolves.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.